welcome to Rowdies Weekly. I'm your host, Heather Donnelly. To start off today's Rowdies Weekly, I'm joined by defender Zach Portillos. Zach, you started off the season strong. You were in the starting lineup. Then you had a minor injury, nothing quite like you dealt with last year recovering from your Achilles injury. But what's it like now being back in the starting lineup and being healthy again?
It's been good. It's been great. I just had a little injury and just wanted to get back strong. I think my body was still recovering from being out for so long. So it's good to be back in the starting lineup and trying to help the team get points and in the fight for the race in the spring season. And it's been really good. I think everyone's been working hard. As a team, we're really growing quickly, and it's really nice to see and be a part of.
You're coming off of a draw against Rayo OKC last weekend. How do you feel about the way that game turned out?
I feel that overall it was a pretty good performance. I think that we worked hard. I think that in times we kept the ball well, but unfortunately we just had a little mental mistake in the back, and that kind of shows you that one mistake can really turn a whole game. So I think overall we should have had the win, but that just teaches us going forward we can't make mistakes.
I imagine you guys have watched a little bit of film on that game this week. What did you learn from that game? What can you take away from something like that, especially with a goal like they scored on you that I imagine is just so frustrating to watch back?
Very frustrating, Again, we just learned that we need to be sharp at all times. I mean, I think that as you can see in our play, we played well, but we couldn't find the goal, and they found one first, so that kind of put us under pressure. But also it showed that we can persevere, and we got a goal back, and at least we got a point. So I think overall we learned that even if we go down, we can still come back and get a win.
You take on the Cosmos on Sunday, so you have an extra day to prepare for them, basically. How has this week been in training?
It's been good. It's been really hot and humid, so we're getting used to that. This is my first really summer in Florida, so getting used to that. And overall, we're just trying to get prepared, and they're a good team, we're a good team, so we're trying to get points away because we really need them.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough stretch for you guys. You have the Cosmos on the road and then Minnesota United on the road, two of the top teams in the league. How important is it to get results on the road these next two games?
It's huge. I mean, if we really want to make a push and try to get the spring season still away, we need to get these 2 wins. That's all there is to it. Draws aren't going to do anymore, and we need to get these 6 points. That's about it. We needed to win at home, but we didn't, so now we got to go away and make some stuff happen. But I think we're capable of doing it.
All right, good luck this weekend, Zach.
Thank you.
Joining me now on Rowdies Weekly is head coach Stuart Campbell. Coach, last Saturday against Rayo OKC, Joe Cole put in a full 90 minutes, which I imagine was a pretty pleasant surprise. What do you think of the way he played and how he complemented the midfield?
Yeah, I thought he played well. I didn't expect him to get through 90 minutes, obviously because of the jet lag, etc. In all honesty, I was looking for him to get to around about the 60-minute mark. But his performance levels were great, and from the 60th minute mark, I was too scared to make eye contact with him in case he said he was tired. So no, but on a serious note, he performed really well, and I think it helped with how dominant we were in the second half. We weren't going from box to box for probably 30 out of the 45 minutes we were camped in OKC's half, so I think that definitely helped him.
Well, speaking of players playing a full 90, on Sunday, Keith Savage and Chris Glodak went to play with Rowdies too, and they both put in a full 90. How nice is it to give guys the opportunity to go down to Rowdies too and get some minutes under their belt? Yeah,
it's great. Obviously for Chris, it's great for him to play on a regular basis, something he hasn't done because obviously he's a young goalkeeper, and if you're not the number one goalkeeper, it's very tough because that's the only position you can play in. It's not like you're a defender that can slot in here or a midfielder that can slot right, left, centre. It's a specialist position, and it's hard for them. But Chris, he's shown a great attitude. He's a very good keeper. He's got a big future ahead of him. And then for Keith, I'm delighted that he was able to get 90 minutes under his belt. He's had a frustrating time since, not just with the cruciate ligament injury last year, but since he come back. He'd ironically done the hardest couple of weeks in pre-season. He got through that, and then unfortunately he picked up a bit of a hip injury that took us a while to get to the bottom of, to find out exactly what the problem was, and then he's worked his way back. So I'm delighted, and I'm looking forward to Keith getting up to full speed because he'll be an important player for us when he's fully match fit.
Coming off that draw against Rayo OKC, what have you been focusing on this week in training?
Obviously, the tempo that we played in the second half, I thought it was very good. So we're looking to continue that. We want to start the game on Sunday how we finished the game last week, and we want to go there. It's a great game. Rowdies against Cosmos, that they don't come much bigger. So it should be self-motivating for the players to go there and produce a very good performance.
Yeah, it should be a good game, but it will be a tough one in the modern era. The Rowdies have yet to get a win in New York. What will it take to get a result against them on Sunday?
It will take discipline from us, make sure from a defensive standpoint we're disciplined, because they've got some very, very creative players. And then also if we show the same attitude and application which we have in the majority of games so far, we can definitely go there and get a good result.
All right, good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
The Rowdies head to New York this weekend to take on the Cosmos on Sunday with kickoff at 6 o'clock. You can watch that game live on One World Sports, and if you don't get that channel, don't worry, because the game will be streaming live for free on oneworldsports.com. Thanks again to Stuart Campbell and Zach Portillos for stopping by Rowdies Weekly, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.